Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you all?
We are good, sir. How about you?
Thanks for asking. I'm good. Let me set up everything quickly, then we will begin. Okay. Very short things are remaining today. And meanwhile, just there is an announcement. You will be, while the class, on the dashboard itself, on the announcement section, you will be getting the project list. You have to select among the project that you want to do and fill the form by tomorrow 12 p.m. This is the deadline. Okay. You will be getting that while the announcement. Okay. In the announcement itself, while the class is running. And yeah, that's all. And from tomorrow, your projects will begin. There will be no sessions as of now, as of like what we are used to do. You will be having just like the mentor sessions you used to have. You will be having sessions, some mentor sessions with me, where you can connect with me and I will be telling you how to approach, or what any of the problems you are facing, how to approach that. Okay, there will be regular progress. Some sheets will be there maintained, where your regular progress, what you are making day by day, will be maintained. Okay, and based upon that, your grading will be done.
Sir, at what time we can connect?
You will be given slots. Okay, like you like you do it for your mentor sessions. Okay, you will be having slots tomorrow for the upcoming days also. Till your next Monday, your projects will be there. And after that, with me, your sessions will be practically with me. Your sessions are going over today, and just I will be connecting to you for guiding for project, and that's all. From Monday, after next Monday, after your project submission is done, you will be having some other instructor, okay, for your system design classes. Before your full stack, your system design will be happening 3 classes, and then your full stack will be starting. Okay. Enjoy the last week.
So if we face any issue or any doubt, so the doubt session that is having on 6 p.m., we can ask on that only, or you will also be available?
No, not for the mentor sessions. I will be asking for that when you will be having the slots. Basically, if I am to available for your doubts, I will be available after 8 p.m. only. Okay. Because of my jobs and all.
So after 8 p.m. anytime?
Yeah, you will be having slots for it. Any of the time, if you feel that I am having some doubts today, you can come up. Okay. You can come book your slots and come up with your doubts and all. Okay. I think you will be given a more appropriate detail for approaching the project. Okay. From the team itself.
So projects are in groups or
Individual. They are individual.
Okay,
You will be given forms. Okay. You will be given forms where you can select your project title, whatever project you want to do. First of all, let me tell you something that, okay, if somebody is facing that, somebody thinks that projects will be too difficult for me, you can choose the snake game project. Okay, that's among your project list. So what you can do is, somebody is thinking that projects will be difficult for me, or you don't have confidence over your programming and all. For better exploration, take the snake game project, or let me see and tell you what all other projects are there for you people. Likewise, we have explored here the GUI. There will be several other projects like making the chessboard and many things other will be there for you. So there are many online resources you will get to make your projects. Don't worry upon that. And every project is equally good. There is no problem with that. Okay. There will be at least something you will be learning new based upon the projects that you will be doing. Okay. So let me give you a brief introduction. What project titles will be there for you? Just let me quickly check. So yeah, one project is cab booking problem. Another is chess. Another is a maze solver, junk file organizer, parking lot, Swiggy, snake ladder, and a task scheduler. Such kind of projects you will be having. More detailed kind of thing will be given to you, I guess. And yeah. Everything is equally simple. Everything is equally simple, but you will be given the project list. Okay. Among them, you can choose. Okay. Let's take the example of your, let me just share my screen. Okay. Let's suppose there will be a task scheduler. How the project, there is a project description related to that. See here. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
No, sir.
Still not. Is it visible to everyone?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it now visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See here. So let's say the task scheduler. There's a task scheduler. What you have to do. There's a definition of the project you have to, what you have to do. Every task will be having some priorities. Okay. And they should be executed in the order of priority. Okay. For simplicity, you can take the duration. What will be the priority that you have to select. Simplicity, you can say that whatever task will be shorter, I will be executing them first. Then I will be going for the better long duration projects. Okay, or long duration tasks. Who is making noise? Okay, screen visible to everyone? Screen
Yes, sir.
visible to everyone? Okay. So then, so you have to log. You have to print some logs in the system before and after executing of task. Each execution of task can either be success or failure. After the task has been executed, you have to print either success or failure. That's the main motto of the question. Okay. So there can be two kind of tasks. One is one-time execution, only once to be executed. Another is that can be executed on and on and on, again and again. Okay. And there can be three states of your task. Three states. One is active, inactive, and completed. Okay. Whether and moreover, your type B, whatever type B is there, can never be completed because that is a recurring task that can be executed again and again and again. Okay, so that can never be completed. That's a definition of your task, and you have to create a system or a program based upon that. How will you do it? That's the choice. Okay, this is a question. And
So I have a doubt here, like how, what kind of tasks we can create here?
so based upon that, you will be having what you have to do. It's given here. Okay, so let's suppose what are the task functionalities you have to implement, that will be given here. Okay, what is the priority of the task? You can add a priority of the task. You can change the status of the task. Suppose that it is active, and if it is completed or it has to be halted, you can change it to inactive. And there will be certain queries that how many tasks are active, and get status of the execution. Okay, what is the current status of my present task that I'm executing? Such kind of functionalities you have to attempt. Okay, every description will be given, and what are the expectations? You have to read it from here. You have to implement. Okay, and there will be test cases also that will be given to you. Okay, based upon these test cases, what you can do or what your expected output should be. Fine. There are many kind of test cases, and based upon these test cases, your code and your executability, based upon everything, you will be marked. Okay. So for the entire 7 days, you will be implementing your project. Okay. This is the generic task scheduler project. There are many more. Let me show you. Okay. Let's say another is the junk file organizer. This is another project for you people. There can be many junk files, right? Aim of the project is to build a Python program that runs a command line tool. Basically, a lazy programmer, my desktop is full of files, and due to large number of files, it is daunting task. Means very much. Let's suppose you want to automate a task such that your unused files that you don't use at all should be removed. Understand? So you have to do what? You have to utilize command line, file handling, and recursion. These three things should be done by you. There will be an OS module in the Python. Let me quickly introduce you today with this. What is how to use this OS module? One, inside the Kinter project, we can have some point in which the OS module can be used, and there can be, you have to utilize some Linux commands as well. Okay, and as to implement this project, and you have to make a command line interface. No GUI has to be used here. You have to utilize command line interface. Okay, and as well as 500 word report should be there regarding this project. Okay, and what will be the approach? That's also given here. We have to use the OS module of the Python to recursively list all the files that are present in the folder, and with the relative and absolute path, and then create new folder with the parent called organized, which when called all the files in the organized subfolders. Yeah, tell me, Junaid.
सर हम लोग को ये टॉपिक मिलेगा या हम लोग को चूज करना रहेगा?
हाँ, तुम्हें चूज करना रहेगा. लिस्ट ऑफ टॉपिक्स रहेगा, उसमें से चूज करना है. And there are some sample codes regarding this project is also given to you. Okay, so you can take a reference from here how to do it. Correct. See, none of the projects are there that do not have any reference over the internet. you can find the internet that what kind of task schedulers are there, or what kind of the project may look like. Okay, you can take help from the internet and you can try implementing on your own, that what else I can do apart from the given approach. Okay.
So the list of projects will be shared by tomorrow. Is it
Yeah,
like that?
by today your list of your entire form will be given, and based upon that you have to take. For someone who thinks that you cannot have, let's say, this cab booking problem, this is also a very simple problem as of now. Okay, a very simple approach can be made to this problem. Just a little bit of maths you have to do here, that's all. And this is again a very simple kind of approach, simple kind of project that you can have. Okay, and nothing, not even a very big description of the problem is there. Okay, so let's say
प्रोजेक्ट होने के बाद भी एक्सप्लेन करना रहेगा कि हम लोग को?
नहीं, वो तो डेली का डेली तुम्हारा ये होगा ना, on a daily basis you will be marked that what is your current project current project progress. Okay, and based upon that you will be marked. And yeah, that's all. And
Sir,
I
we
don't
have
think
we have to push the codes to the repository.
I guess a detailed thing will be given to you, and it will be between me and you basically, that I will be marking your projects. Okay, I don't think any kind of, at the end there may be things that you have to push your projects at some repo. Okay, and for this car booking problem, location is represented, let's say your location is represented by XY coordinate. Okay, distance between 2 points, you know, square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay, platform has decided upon the maximum distance a driver has to travel to pick up a rider. Okay, maximum distance. There may be many of the riders that may be requesting for the same car. Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to select, let's say, the shortest one. You have to pick the candidate who has the shortest distance from you. Such kind of functionality you have to attempt here. And a cab can have only one driver. Sharing a cab is not allowed between drivers. Okay, between riders. Sorry, that means only for a car there can be only one. For a car there can be only one rider. So there is a single type of, only one type of cab is present. So there can be application that you can build, register a rider, register a driver car, update a cab's location. Okay, a driver can switch on and off his availability, whether the driver is available or not. Rider can book. Okay, let's suppose rider is requesting to book a cab, fetching history of all rides taken by the rider. Okay, and end the trip. Such kind of functionality you have to maintain. And I guess this is one of the easiest project that you can have from just a basic implementation project. Okay, you have to make an Python application, nothing else, no GUI and all is mentioned here. If you can make a GUI based off it, very good, but nothing is required to that level. Okay, I guess extra marks will be fetched to by some of you who can make a GUI out of all functionalities. Okay, and there is again maze solver. Such kind of projects is there. This maze solver is more or less equal to the rat in a maze problem that you have done as of now. Okay, this is it. And again, this is command line parsing, nothing else. And again, 500 word project report should be there, and graph data structure should be used. As I said, rat in a maze problem, you have just approaches. You have to use either DFS or BFS approach, and your code should be based on OOPS. Object-oriented programming should be, you have to utilize your entire project or implement your entire project based upon OOPS principles. Okay, this is the input. Okay, and this is the input, and you have to, I guess, you have to mark all the points you have visited while traversing your path as one. So you have to print a path, let's say. So what is your path? You have to print that, and whatever path you have taken, you have to print one. Okay, you have to print one on those paths. So yeah, these descriptions I think will be given to you by tomorrow. This maze solver, again, this is a very simple problem, and this entire problem, whoever has done the rat in a maze problem, will be easier for you. Basic thing is, right now the rat in a maze problem, again, rat in a maze problem, let it be your BFS. Anything will work on the approach. Okay. Just implement the entire thing on a OOPS. That's all, nothing else. And it has to be uploaded in the GitHub. Okay. And let's say parking lot is there. Again, those similar kind of parking lot, just like the cab, just like the parking lot for booking the park, just you have done the cab booking. Swiggy again for food delivery, or such kind of food delivery app, or let's say food delivery kind of system, you have to code. And the last is snake and the ladder problem. Okay, so let's see what is it. This is again one of the easiest thing, okay, that you can do, but the application should take as input. This is an application. It will be played by number of snakes followed by S lines, each containing 2 numbers denoting the head and tail positions of the snake. Number of ladders followed by L lines, containing 2 numbers denoting the start and end position of the ladder. So entire snake and ladder, whoever has played that, entire thing is same here. After taking the inputs, and you have to just print. I guess after taking the inputs, you should have to print the moves in the form of the current player name followed by the random number between 1 and 6, denoting the die rolled. You have to roll a die. Let's say you are rolling a die. What we do in this simple snake and ladder game, and whatever the value comes out of the ladder, let's say that will be randomly coming, anything between 1 and 6. And after that, wherever you are going, based upon the snakes and ladders position, wherever your current position, what will be your final position, that has to be determined. Okay, so format will be player name, what is the value after rolling the dice that you are getting, and you moved from initial to what position. That's all. If somebody is winning the game, print the player who won, and format will be player name wins the game. That's all. A very simple game, a very simple project. This is okay. Whoever is feeling that you are not confident in coming up with any other thing, you can take this game as your project. Very simple game. Yes, tell me, Ibrar.
सर मैं ये पूछ रहा था इसमें कौन सी लैंग्वेज में यूज करना है, मतलब बनाना है?
पाइथन में, और किस लैंग्वेज में?
Sorry?
Python. Which other language you want?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, simple. Your projects don't need to have any GUI. Your projects can have just as what Python application, what we simply code. Okay. Logic you have to determine. And for every project that you do, try to come up with OOPS approach. Okay. OOPS has to be there. Object-oriented programming. Okay. There will be one class and your components will be different. Okay. Your components will be different. Let's suppose in this game, snake is a component or ladder is a component. Okay. Inside a simple application. Okay. So you can create snake objects separately, ladder objects separately, and you can place them accordingly into your entire board. Such kind of approach you can make. Though first thing is I will emphasize today is that first see what is the easiest approach that you can come up with. I won't just pressurize you that, okay, please, you have to do certain and certain thing. First see what is the easiest approach. Implement that. Then do what? Try to make it better. If you have just randomly coded it, now try to do the OOPS approach. Okay, take such kind of approach. Done. I think most of the things we have discussed today, the more detailed things you will be getting tomorrow. Okay, whichever project you think you feel that you can make, take that. Okay, every project is equally easy, not that much harder or tougher. Okay. And every project, I guess, will be available to you on the internet. Any of the references you want, how to implement this, how to implement that, what to do inside the project, you can get it through the internet. Everything is available. Okay. Just try to search, explore what is happening inside it, and make a own version of your game or an own version of your project. Don't just copy paste. Okay, this is the first time you will be, I guess most of you will be making something. Is it? Firstly, come up with a simpler approach from your end, that how the project is working. Try a logical game out of your project and then make a cleaner version using oops. Okay, this is what I will say. And have you got have you got any announcement has been made right now?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. It will be made. Just wait. It will be made at the end of the till the end of the class. You will get. And if it is not, then perhaps you will be getting it by tomorrow. But till tomorrow 12 p.m. Till tomorrow 12 p.m. you have to fill up the form, whichever you want to get. Okay. Sounds good. Anything?
Yes,
any
sir.
doubt you want to? Anything you want to ask regarding the project? More advanced kind of projects you will be making after the full stack. Okay, this is just a glimpse that how you should be making projects. Okay, any doubt or anything you need me to explain more? So, certain kind of thing. Hello. Just I will say those who feel that our programming skills are okay, still I leave it up to you only. I won't say that any kind of project is simple. Everything is equally simple. Every project. I haven't gone through any of them previously. But every project is equally simple. No is that much tougher and no one is that much harder. Everyone is equally simple. Fine. So shall we see our project as of now? Shall we continue with the project demonstration? Okay, so one thing that is to be required is, anyone has come up with any approach? How can we implement the save file? It was not going good, right? It was not going good, is it? Anyone can suggest anything what we should do to implement our save file? Hello.
No, sir.
See one thing. Today we will be seeing something related to event handling. Though event handling for any of your project, I guess, is not required. Okay. Event handling for any of the project is not required for your to be learned. Okay. You can explore it. Okay. You can explore it. You will be exploring that more precisely into your full stack classes. You have to. Event will be, while you will be learning JavaScript, event handling will be coming. So don't need to worry about that. Okay. As of now, I am giving you a glimpse. Okay. Let's suppose I am clicking right clicking. Okay. So based upon the right click, operating system generates that. Okay. From outside, the user is giving some command. From outside, the user is giving some command. So that is an event. Okay. So from whatever outer environment, okay, you play games, right? Everyone play games. You press some key. That based upon this key, my snake should have, let's say I am playing the snake and ladder game. So I am pressing the right key, right arrow key. So based upon that, mobile or operating system knows that, okay, if the right key has been pressed and snake game is running, what should happen? If the snake is going anywhere, it should turn right. It should turn right. So this right button clicking is an event. From external environment, whatever command we want to give to our application, that is an event. So let's see, this copy and paste we have implemented, right? It is not required, right? It is not required to go that much into deeper. We can simply do that. Kinter gives us, whenever you will be using Kinter has already predefined event handler or event generator. So we can utilize that also to copy and paste. So let's see how we can do that. Firstly, let's do that. Okay. Let me comment this out. Let me comment this out. Okay. So what is the name of our text? Self.text. Okay. Dot event generate. Dot event generate. Okay. That okay. Whenever this copy event will be occurring, just to let me see, I guess perhaps. Yeah, whenever this copy function, let's say, whenever the copy button will be clicked, what generate an event of copying the selected files or selected text area. Let's see whether even after deleting my previous function, previous code of my present copy function and just adding an event generator, whether we are working fine or not. Okay, let's run it. Okay, file is there. Let's write something. Okay. Did it. Now let me try to copy it. Copied. Now let's try pasting it, whether something is getting pasted or not. Is it getting pasted? What we have done, we have left everything on Python. That I won't be writing any code of copy as of now. Do whatever we have done earlier, generate an event of that. Do what? Now, what I will be doing, I will be informing Python that, okay, I have generated an event of copy for you. Whenever I will be clicking the copy button, do the copy work for me. So what I have done, I've given a external command copy. How? Using the event generator. That Kinter is providing me by default as a functionality. I have utilized that and I have implemented the copy function. That's all.
सर हेलो
बोलो.
हाँ सर मैं बोला कि अब प्रीवियस कोड को सेव किए थे कि वो प्रीवियस कोड ही रन तो नहीं हुआ ना
नहीं देखो तो सेव ही यहाँ पे है कुछ. Let us do for cut also. Let us do for cut also. Okay, let me comment it out. Okay, and do what?
Okay.
Self dot text dot what?
Text.
Let's generate an event that, okay, this Python has to do what? The cut operation when I will be clicking the cut button. Okay, so from the cut button, the flow will come here, right? The command that has to be executed comes to the cut function. Inside the cut function, an event will be generated. An event will be generated that, okay, Python from the selected area cut everything. Python will be handling it on its own. Okay, so let's see. Okay, done it. Now see whether I'm saving it or not. And let's try running it again. Okay, so let's say any of the text I have written and I want to cut this area. Let's see. Gone. Let's try pasting it. Okay, things are done. Just using an event handling feature of Kinter, what we have done, we have implemented our cut function. That's all. No code, nothing else. Using just the cut and copy, I have done my job. Can we do similarly for the paste? Let's check. Okay, let's check. Okay, yeah, let's not do like this. Let's keep our code. Okay. Let's keep this code. And let's try to implement something called paste. Okay. And now run our program. Okay. Let's say I want to, what you want to do, cut or copy? Which one? Copy. Let's copy it. Let me try to paste it. Whether any paste Okay, so paste also happens like this. Getting it? Just generate an event that, okay, event of copy, cut and paste should be happening. And thus this event generator will be informing Python that the user wants to do what? User wants to do this job. So please do it for the user, paste it for the user, copy it for the user, cut it for the user. That's all. There are much more bigger approaches for bigger things that can be done using the event generator. Okay. Whenever let's say your keystroke we press, okay, and let's suppose many other things. Whenever you will be implementing using JavaScript, some snake games and all, the keystroke you make, the let's say click you make, and these things will be then on in your full stack development also. Those things, what the event is occurring from the external world, whether the user has clicked anything, whether the user has pressed anything from the keyboard, those are all things are handled by the event generator or by the event handler. Okay, so this thing is very important. But yeah, Kinter is specified that, okay, event generator can do these things only. Right? Kinter has given me some specific things to do. Okay, more bigger versions of event generator you can see with some other projects also. Fine. Tell me if there any problem with how the event generator is working and how the event handling is working. Event is simply anything that I, as a user, is informing the application to do. Now, based upon that, I will be using some inbuilt event generator or some other functions that my current library or Python as a language is giving me. That's all. Okay, and based upon that, I have to build up a logic what I want to do. If the event is this, what I have to do. Based upon that, I have to come up with a logic and execute or solve my problem. That's it. Any problem you are having? Please tell me. Any
सर
problem?
ये इवेंट जनरेट सिर्फ कॉपी कट और पेस्ट के लिए है क्या?
As of now, 3 examples तुमको मैंने दिखाया जो मुझे सबसे बढ़िया अभी तक लगा है. ठीक है. किंटर में क्या क्या अवेलेबल है?
सर नोटिफिकेशन के लिए भी ये यूज कर सकते हैं?
कर सकते हैं, पर इवेंट जनरेटर जस्ट एक ही बात है कि किंटर क्या देता है. लेट्स सपोज सेल्फ डॉट इवेंट बोल के तो कुछ नहीं है, टेक्स्ट डॉट इवेंट इन्फो. हाउ टू यूज? सो ऐसे प्रिंट कर सकते हो बेसिकली कि तुम्हारा इवेंट चल क्या रहा है, अगर तुम चाहे तो ये दैट्स ऑल. बट या इवेंट स्पेसिफिक टू किंटर, मैंने यही 3 को अभी तक एक्सप्लोर किया है. एंड दिस इसके इवेंट जनरेटर के बारे में मुझे भी ज्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है कि एज ए होल होता क्या है. ठीक है. नोटिफिकेशन बार, देयर कैन बी सम अदर फंक्शनैलिटीज यूजिंग व्हिच यू कैन डू. ओके, नोटिफिकेशन बार कैसे लाते हैं? So this is what I have shown you, that how your event generation works, or how your event, what you do for an event and how your event generation works based upon that. Fine. Any doubts still here? Any doubts still here? Now let's come to one point. You want to solve this problem, how to save the file? Tell me that. Saving a file with a better approach. Want to do that? Hello.
Yes sir.
Okay, so let's keep a variable outside. Let's keep a variable outside, that is a file name. कर सकते हैं? Self.file. Which file I am currently right now? So let it be initially none. Okay. Initially the file is not none. Okay, fine. So open file. Okay. Let it be. So let's do one thing. Whenever I will be opening a file, what should I do? Tell me. Whenever I want to implement an open file, if I am opening a file, so as of, if I'm opening a file using the text editor, this file object should change or not? This file attribute should change or not? Tell me that first. Initially, I have not opened any file. The file is none. So whenever I will be opening a file, what should happen? This file variable should be holding the name, of that particular file. Is it or not? It should be changed. So how can I do this? Any idea? Any idea how can I do this? Tell me if anyone is having any idea. How can we do this? How can I grab the file name from wherever it has arrived? That's a big question, right? It can have a path. It can be situated at any of the folders inside my computer. So how can I grab that from wherever it is coming? How can I grab its name? So let's see. So for that, there is something called OS module. Okay, the operating system module. So what happens here is that whenever, let's say, my new file is coming, okay, I am opening a file. Okay, whenever I'm opening a file, so if initially no file is opened, what will happen? This file, whatever file we are having, that is none, that no file is open as of now. Whenever we are opening any file or we are changing even any file, what should happen is that we should change the file. According to that, the file will be changing. So what we can say is that how we'll change the file, what we should do. The file is initially none. Now I want, when I've opened a file, I should say that, okay, particular file is opened now. So what should I do for that? What should I do for that? So what is this, a GUI? Is it? It's a GUI. So how can I access the GUI? Self.gui. Is it self.gui? What next? Okay. Okay, not actually self.gui, but yeah. Self.file name. Self.file rather, whatever we have discussed will be equal to OS. What is my current file? Where I have stored the current file? F, right? I have stored everything inside F. So what I can do is that I can utilize the OS module, os.path dot base name. Okay, and give the file. Whatever is opened, give that. Fine. And this will fetch you that whatever file is opened, that will be stored now inside my file variable that I have defined above as a attribute of the entire GUI class. Fine. So this part is done. Okay, let's do one thing. Whenever I will be opening a file, yes, we have imported the OS module. Okay, whenever I will be opening a file, what I will do, I will change the, what happens, see, let me open it for you. This notepad is initially untitled, right? Is initially untitled. So what I can do is that whenever I will be, let's suppose, opening something, open, what I should open for you, tell me. New text document, let it be open. So is the name of, whenever I have opened a file, had the name of new text document arrived as the title of my notepad? So can we do something like this here? Whenever I have opened a file, what we should do is that we should just self.gui.title. Assign it to the name of the current file that we have. Okay. So let it be not, let's not access it again and again. Self.file and plus add notepad. Let's see whether it is working or not. Whenever I will be opening a file into our current GUI, our title, if it is working fine, the title of our current GUI heading, okay, that should change. So let's see whether it is happening or not. Open file. Let's say ABC I want to open. So what is it? I think in split expected string not IO. I think some error has arrived. Let me see it. Where is it, by the way? Line 42, right? Line 42 it is. Let me see. Okay, I think some error might have been there. Let me see it. Okay, you have got the announcement. Please see everyone. I guess all of you might have got an announcement. See there once. Till then, let me see what the error is inside the project.
सर जो एफ है
हम्म
वो जो os.path.base नेम में एफ की जगह पे पाथ सेंड करते हैं ना,
वो डिटेक्ट कर लेगा अपने आप। फाइल का नाम दे दो, वो अपने आप जान लेगा कहाँ पे है ये फाइल। ठीक है, लेट मी सी इवन what the error is. Till then you people see your project, what has arrived. What is given inside your form? You can. That's just a food delivery kind of application you have to make for the Swiggy application. Let's say idea submission is to that particular deadline is till tomorrow 12 p.m. Okay. Okay, yeah, 12 p.m. it is. So you have got the entire form, right? Description is also given. Let me see the entire form for you. Is the project description given along with
No.
Yes sir.
idea file? See the drive, idea file.
ऊपर में दिया है लिंक.
I think there is given. Okay, read it. Okay, go through them and try reading it. Whichever you find the best for you, choose that. Okay, go through the project that you want to make. Go through the description. Okay, link doesn't open. Why? Link is opening or not?
सर वो कॉपी करके पेस्ट करना पड़ रहा है. सर डिस्क्रिप्शन कहाँ मिलेगा?
वही उसी के अंदर, उस ड्राइव के अंदर ही मिलेगा. देखो मेरा तो
ड्राइव की लिंक नहीं दी है लोग ने.
दिया है.
ऊपर में लिंक दिया
ऊपर
है.
में एक लिंक दिया हुआ है, देखो फॉर्म का. फॉर्म के टॉप में सबको ही देखो. एट द टॉप ऑफ आइडियाज फाइल देयर इज अ सेपरेट रो एट द टॉप.
सर ये प्रोजेक्ट का नाम कैब बुकिंग है, कैब बुकिंग प्रॉब्लम है.
कहाँ पर है? जो भी दिया हुआ है वही एज इन.
मगर प्रोजेक्ट का कैब बुकिंग का है ना, मतलब.
हाँ, कैब बुकिंग का ही है. नाम कुछ भी मेंशन हो वो कोई बात नहीं है. First, go through whatever project you want to take. First, read them. Explore the amount of project that you can do. Okay, and then only choose any project. Whatever is the simplest for you, go for that. Okay, let me check a little bit whether any kind of error. I guess we are making some mistake, or I'm mishandling this OS module somehow. Okay. All of you are able to open the link, is it?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it? Link खुल रहा है सबका?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
इसका नहीं
You
खुल
can
रहा है.
copy it and paste it in search bar, no sir. It will
Yeah,
open.
just do it. Copy it and copy the link and paste it here. Paste it here. Paste it here and do one thing. Open the link and you will be getting the description. And you'll be getting all the file description inside your project, inside your Google Drive. Okay. Everyone has got this link, na? Python project selection, this link. Is it available to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from here only you will be having the description. Fine. Don't miss it.
सर कुछ इनविटेशन भी भेजेंगे ना रिपोजिटरी का?
हाँ,
वो तो
कुछ
भेजे नहीं है मेल में।
तुम लोग को आ जाएगा.
सर मेरे में कुछ हो रही ओपन हो रहा है, मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रही सर क्या हो रहा है.
दिखाना शेयर करो तो अपना स्क्रीन.
ओके
Share
सर.
करो. So yeah, let me keep this project as of now till here only, and just one more feature we will add, that is how to quit the entire thing. And if something I can do, I will make it for you. Okay. I think the open file somehow I mishandled it. I will just have to see. Screen share करो, देखते हैं.
ये वाला लिंक है ना?
वो फॉर्म लिंक के बाजू में डैश है ना, वहां
फॉर्म लिंक पे जाओ, पहले फॉर्म लिंक पे जाओ. हाँ, फॉर्म लिंक पे पहले जाओ.
कहाँ पे?
ये जो फॉर्म है, फॉर्म का जो लिंक दिया है उसको खोलो पहले. वो नहीं है, अरे ये तो कुछ और है. ये तो मंथ 3 के इसके नीचे जाओ. हाँ, इस लिंक को कॉपी करो, फॉर्म लिंक जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है फुल स्टार्ट HTTPS से. यही तो गलती हो रहा है.
ठीक है यही गलती हो रही थी सर.
ठीक है, वहां पे देखो ऊपर में एक ड्राइव लिंक है, उसको खोलो, वहां पे प्रोजेक्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन मिल जाएगा.
ये वाला ना?
हाँ,
ओके ओके सर.
whatever you want to take, you can take it from here. Okay.
ओके सर, मतलब कल 12 बजे से पहले हमें ये सबमिशन करना है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
मतलब बताना है कि कौन सा
प्रोजेक्ट लेना है. हाँ.
ओके सर.
कोई एक बार करके go through what project you want to do and then take any.
ओके सर.
सर प्रोजेक्ट इंडिविजुअल बनाना है सर?
इंडिविजुअल बनाना है सबको.
सर which is the best?
Anything that you are feeling easy with, that is the best. Go through the description once and then see whichever is the easiest for you, take that. Or if you want to go for advanced things also, you can go. Okay.
Okay sir, but please sir, give some suggestion that which is better.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
Yeah, tell me.
सर इसकी हमें ग्रेडिंग सिस्टम होगा या फिर जैसे रिवैल्यूएशन में सर क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं वैसे कुछ होगा?
एक तुम्हारा डेली के बेसिस पे रहेगा. ठीक है, एक daily के
Means?
basis पे और on a daily basis you will be judged what you are doing, how is your progress.
ओके ओके
Okay.
मीन्स
Something like
हमारी क्लासेस जो है वो कंटिन्यू चलेगी.
classes नहीं होंगी और today is the last class. Today is the last phase of our demonstration. That's all.
सर
Yeah.
जो भी स्लॉट होगा जैसे प्रोजेक्ट का, तो उसी में हम लोगों को वर्क करना है. जितना भी एक्सप्लेनेशन रहेगा और जो भी डाउट्स रहेगा वही क्लियर करना रहेगा ना.
हाँ हाँ, जो स्लॉट्स है जस्ट लाइक द मेंटर सेशन उसी में क्लियर करना पड़ेगा 10 to 15 मिनट्स में, समथिंग लाइक दैट. ओके, पूरा तो 7 days है अभी करने के लिए. फाइन, लेट मी ट्राई दिस.
सर
यस, टेल मी.
सर जैसे हम लोग पूरा दिन तो हम लोग के पास होता है, तो सर हम लोग पूरा मतलब जैसे 2 दिन 3 दिन में कवर कर सकते हैं पूरा प्रोजेक्ट, जैसे जो
चाहो तो
जैसा
कर
भी हो.
सकते हो, चाहे तो कर सकते हो.
ओके यस सर.
ओके,
ओके डाउट.
उसमें कोई बात नहीं है. चाहो तो बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. अगर हो सके देख रहे हो कि पूरा हो रहा है तो बिल्कुल कर सकते हो, वो बात नहीं है. एनीथिंग एल्स यू वांट टू आस्क? Let me try taking the entire thing with ask open file name. Okay, I think this is a part of file dialog only. File dialog dot ask open file name. What do we give inside? What do we give inside ask open file name? Much idea about? There is no level as of such, just the application. You know Python, basic Python programming, right? Based upon that, you have to build up some logics and implement the project functionality. That's all. No GUI and all is required. This is for demonstration purpose I have shown you. But how can we do project? Okay. There is nothing as of such that you have to make a GUI or such kind of stuffs. Okay, nothing as such. Whatever is being given as the project description, make a code as per that. What you think from your perspective, what can be a possible solution of that? Fine. That's the thing. Sounds good, is it? Yeah, if you are comfortable with command line, many of the projects are through command line only. Okay, many of the projects are through command line only. Yes, input from the user. GUI नहीं बनाना है, किसी में भी GUI नहीं बनाना है. ठीक है, सारे का डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया हुआ है कि क्या करना है. वो फंक्शनैलिटी पूरा बनाओ, हो गया. ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग यूज करो, हो गया. GUI is for your just demonstration purpose. Had I been used games also, you would have seen GUI. Okay, using PyGames.
सर
Okay,
वो
yeah,
जो
so let's do one thing. Let's do one thing.
हेलो
बोलो.
सर वो जो
हाँ, बोलो.
स्नेक एंड लैडर गेम है, उस पे तो GUI कंपलसरी होगा ना?
नहीं है, उसमें देखो डिस्क्रिप्शन पढ़ो क्या चीज है.
ओके सर.
जस्ट तुम्हें प्रिंट कराना है बार बार कि प्रेजेंट मूव क्या हो रहा है, उसके बेसिस पे क्या हो रहा है, कौन प्रेजेंट यूजर कहाँ पे था, कौन से स्लॉट में, वहां से वो कहाँ जा रहा है. ठीक है, वो सब कंटिन्यूअस प्रिंट कराना है. अगर कोई यूजर जीत जाता है, जीत जाने के बाद कौन यूजर जीत रहा है उसको प्रिंट करा देना है. यही एंड है और तब गेम एंड हो जाएगा. ठीक है, कोई GUI का कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है उसमें. चाहे तो बना सकते हो बट वेरी डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा फिर. ठीक है ना? Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's try to implement our open file using the ask file name. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's take a file name variable. Which file is opening? File underscore name. Okay, this is being determined by that file underscore name. I am opening a file with the ask file name module of file dialog. Now what I should do is that okay, now I will check if self dot file, if it is none. If it is none, then do what? Even if it is not none, Okay, let's suppose another file is open and I am using any other file too, and I am opening some other file, then also the file should change, right? So do what? Change it to the file name. This part is done. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry. If should not be there. Just the file name will be changing. What else I should do here? What do you think? What else I can do? File name, I've opened a file. Ask open file name using that or file dialog. Now I will change the file currently opened file. Or if in none of the file is opened, I have opened another file, let's say. Now what I should do? Okay. So I should, okay, self.file, I have changed it to file name. Now what I should do is that okay, at first let me, yeah. Now what I should do is that let's try to assign, change the title of my GUI. Self.gui.title. Let it be file name. Okay, let it be file name. And let us see whether now what I will do, whatever file I have opened, let me open that into the reading mode. Let me bring that into the reading mode. How will I do that? It is just a file name using that I have opened. Now I will do what? I will inside the F, I will, whatever contents of the file are, I will bring that into the F variable. What I will do, I will mention the file name and will mention that, okay, mode equal to reading mode. Do this first. After that, I will be reading the data, deleting the all contents of my text and inserting everything into the text, whatever I have stored into the F variable, right? Let's do this. Let's try whether it is taking place or not. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, let me try with the ABC. So is it happening? What is the name that we are able to? So I think the entire path is getting into the, as the title of my file, is it? Whatever path I had for the file into the operating system, that is getting where? That is getting as the title of my notepad. I should change that somehow. So now let's utilize it, utilize the operating system functionality that we want to utilize. So what we will do is that we will just set, where is it? Whatever file name we have opened up, what we will do, we will just utilize the OS functionality, os.path.base name. And we are giving the file name there. Okay, we are giving the file name, and what we will do, that is suffice, I guess. That is sufficient. But if you want to add, you can add it here, notepad. After that, notepad. Okay, let me try running it once more. Okay, notepad has arrived. Let me try opening a file, ABC. Now abc.txt, getting it? What we have done, what is the actual file name? We have grabbed it from where? From where we have grabbed it? Using the os.path.base name function. The path of the file that we are supposed to get, we have grabbed that from ask open file name functionality. We have stored entire path of the file inside the file name. Okay. Now I've assigned entire path to where? To self.file. That is our main variable. What is the current file will always be stored inside the self.file variable. If none of the file is at all open, it will be none. It will be none. Okay. Now after that, what I have done, I've changed the title. Whenever a new file will be opened, that will be what? Whenever I am opening a new file, its file name should be arriving at the title as a title of my current notepad. This part is done. After that, so whatever the path was of my current file is stored here, file name. I am opening the path. From the path, I am opening the entire file into the reading mode. Done. reading that into the data, cleaning my entire text region, and then inserting the entire data into the text region. That's all. Understood this part, how it is happening? 3 lines of code extra we have written. Okay. 3 lines of code extra we have written. Now, what else should have happened? What do you think? Inside the save file, what we can do? Inside the save file, what we should do? Tell me that. What extra should be there? Let's suppose I don't have any file right now. None of the file is opened into my current text editor. Then what condition should hold true? Self.file. It will be equal to none, is it? Then do what? Declare a variable file name. Declare a variable file name untitled.txt. Okay, we will keep a variable untitled.txt. Let me do it outside for a better simplicity. Okay. Or let's do one thing. If it is none, then let's assign it. If I want to save it, let's assign it self.file will be equal to untitled.txt. By default, a name. Done. Okay. Fine. Else, if something is opened, we have that. We already have, or self.file. Will it be? Because it won't be correct, because see one thing, self.file, the self.file holds the path, current path. What is the current path inside my program? What is the current path of my current file that is opened into the text editor? So this won't be a good logic to proceed ahead. What else we should do? With a file name only we can do something. With a file name only we can do something. What else we should do? What do you think? Let's define a file name variable for that. Okay, file name. And let it be initially none. Nothing is there, okay, inside the file name. Or let it be by default untitled.txt, untitled.txt. Okay, by default I've given that. Now, let's say is not none. I have already a current file. That is opened. Then what I should do? I should assign or change the file name to what? Shall I assign that? OS dot path dot paste name, right? क्या करें? Of what? Self.path, right? Self.file, whatever current file is open, just grab the name of it and assign it to the file name. Now whatever data is there, just do what? Open a new file. Open a file in writing mode with the current file name and just write the data. Your job is done. Nothing else should be there, is it? Is it? Now let's try whether we are doing things correct or not. Okay.
Good night,
Who is it? Okay, let me try with ABCD, something like this. Save. Anything has happened? We cannot see it, right? As of now. What should happen? If it is saved, what should happen?
सर इधर
If it is saved,
main dot file के बाद में
untitled.txt
एक folder बन गया होगा.
untitled.txt यार ये तो बना नहीं है अभी, फिलहाल देख लेते हैं.
सर वो लेफ्ट में फाइल बने ना, उस पर दबाओ.
Let's see. आ नहीं रहा है अभी. No folder has opened. इसको open करना पड़ेगा. Open folder कहाँ गया? Desktop. .txt. It's not opening anything. क्या बात है? Let me see here. Let me check the folder directly whether something has happened here or not. कुछ तो दिख नहीं रहा है फिलहाल.
सर एबीसी बनाना
एबीसी तो नहीं, मैंने अनटाइटल, अगर बाय डिफॉल्ट कुछ नहीं है तो untitled.txt काम सेव होना चाहिए। abc let's okay yeah the folder has, यार ये बड़ा लेट करता है, यही बात है अपना टेक्स्ट एडिटर। रिस्टोर्ड फ्रॉम ओके, क्या बात कर रहे हो, इज इट गया कोड अपना? नहीं नहीं, let's try running this now and let's see whether we have done anything correctly or not. ADA, okay, yeah. Let me save it. Okay, so save is working correctly. Okay, save is working correctly. What had happened is that we have just, if no file is there by default with untitled.txt a name, it will be a file will be created. Now let's suppose I'm having some file is already there, I am opening it. Let's say open abc.txt, let's say opened it, right? Now I am adding here some other content. Now what should happen? Let me close it. What should happen? Let's save it. Okay, saved it. Saved it. So what will happen now? What do you think? Saved it, okay? Let's close it and let's see whether it had got saved or not. So it has also got saved. So no anomalies right now. What we have done, by default, we will be keeping a name. Okay, we will be checking first if any file is already opened. Okay, if it is already opened, then it won't be none. Some name will be there. Some path will be assigned to the self.file variable or attribute. Then we will be grabbing the name of the file from the os.path.basename module, and then we will be doing what? With reading the data of my current text. Okay, if will opening the file with the file name that we want to in writing mode and write the entire data to it. Simple, right? Within some steps we have done that. That's all. Nothing else is required.
self.file सिर्फ एक बार ऊपर none define किया ना?
हाँ, सबसे ऊपर if nothing is there by default it will be none. Tell me any doubts you are having what we have done? Any doubts you are having what we have done? Any doubts?
सर मेरे उसमें अभी भी untitled आ रहा है।
कहाँ पर? तुमने शायद ये
Yes, sir.
हैंडल नहीं किया होगा, टाइटल चेंज करना नहीं। अच्छा, तुम्हारा अलग से आ रहा है फिर से, शायद ये देख लो एक बार कोड सही से, ओपन का भी और सेव का भी, दोनों का। So no more other logic is required. I will be updating the code for you. So I think it was a good exercise, right? कैसा लगा बताओ टेक्स्ट एडिटर बना के? How did it feel? कैसा लगा? So just we will add one more last functionality, that is how to quit. How to quit. So what we will do, file.add command. Who is making noise? Please don't. So label equal to what? Exit, right? Exit, and let's say command. Directly let's come to the command. It will be equal to self dot what you want to do here. Self dot exit. Let's say exit will be the name, and let's see how we will exit from the entire thing. Okay. Def what exit? Let's give it a name, exit, like this. Inside that there will be self, right? And how we will do? How will exit? Self dot GUI dot destroy. This is how we exit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see whether we are able to exit or not as of now. Okay, yeah, I think something has happened is that we have given here small e. There will be capitally here. Fine. So let's try running this. Okay, now exit is there. Done. Close ho raha hai. What we have done, just one thing, self.gui.destroy. That's all. So what we have seen today, how to generate events or how to handle events. Fine. How to come up with a better solution of our save file. Okay. So we have just done a few more things and thus we have achieved our goal. What else? Anything you want to do? Just one thing, right? One thing. The entire thing is a GUI based class, right? Entire thing is a GUI based class. Let's not keep it into the main file. Let's not keep it into the main file. Okay. Let me copy the content here. Let me copy the content here. Okay. Copied it, everything. Let's make a new file. Let's make a new file here. And the name will be GUI.py. Okay. GUI.py, and I will be keeping the entire GUI based thing here. Entire GUI based code will be here. Okay. Whatever functionality related to my GUI and all will be kept here. Now main.py, what I will be doing, I will be importing my GUI. Sorry, importing it. Okay. And from here, I will be having a main function. Okay. By default, this is not we have discussed so far. Okay. For a good practice, we define a main function. Okay. We define a main function. And that is declared something like this. Okay. If name equal to main, we will just make a text editor variable and we will call the GUI class. Okay. We will we'll make the GUI object and will initiate the task from here, from the main file. Okay. So you have to do like this only project, whatever functionalities. Okay. This was entirely a GUI based class. I have separated its entire functionality into a separate file. And I'm calling that, importing the functionality of it into the main file and running everything from here. Let's try running this. Okay. What is it? Module object is not callable. What is it? Okay. Text editor equal to GUI. What problem is there? Okay, fine. This is not the GUI class is this, right? GUI is a module. GUI is a module. This is not a class. Okay, let me see. GUI is not defined.
सर ऊपर import किए उसकी वजह से हो रहा होगा. GUI capital है ना?
From GUI. So it won't be like this. From GUI, what it will be? Import तो कर देंगे यार.
Import class आएगा ना सर. From GUI import GUI.
तो ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. रुको. So let's name it something else. इसको कैसे rename करें? देखते हैं. चलो. Rename it. Let's rename. The name of the module will be GUI. Okay, let's rename it. Python wants to make refactoring. Okay, kar do. So let's done this and we will do one thing. Yeah, GUI. And from the GUI module, I will be accessing the class GUI. Getting it? This is the module name and this is the class name. Fine. Now let's do it. Yeah, done. हो रहा है सब कुछ? Save date. Untitled आ रहा है? untitled.txt इसके अंदर क्या है? ऐसे यही है क्या? हाँ यही है.
पर GUI में एरर आ रहा है.
क्या एरर आ रहा है? अभी तो नहीं आ रहा है ना? सब कुछ
अंडरलाइन आ रहा है.
कहाँ पर? सही तो है.
import GUI.
GUI could not be resolved. क्यों भाई? क्या प्रॉब्लम आया? Report missing imports. पर ये तो रन कर गया सब कुछ.
From GUI ये वाला रखो और import capital GUI कर दो.
From GUI import शायद पकड़ नहीं पा रहा है क्या? Import तो हो गया यार.
फिर भी एरर आ रहा है ना.
GUI could not be resolved. View problem. देखते हैं तो. Main.py report missing GUI could not be resolved. ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए था. पर this function is working fine. ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है. ये जो फंक्शन वर्क किया GUI is not defined. ओके तब तो प्रॉब्लम यहाँ आ जाएगा ना, GUI को मैंने ऑलरेडी इंपोर्ट कर लिया है, इसकी जरूरत क्या है? अब तो काम कर रहा है ये, रिजॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहा है इसका मतलब मैं समझा नहीं, तो फिर हाउ इज इट ओपनिंग? फैक्ट इज दिस राइट, हाउ इज इट ओपनिंग? GUI तो उसके सेम ही फंक्शन में है ना, GUI.py. So I've made a module for this, and after that I made the main.py. What you can do is you can explore how to make packages. Okay, that might make your things easier for you. Okay? How to make packages. We see a little bit that, though that's not necessary, but what we can do is that we can just import. We will just do what? Make functionalities of a single component, like the wise we have made for the GUI. Import that, import the required things into the main file, and we'll execute from here. That's all. Is everything clear till now? First tell me that. Is everything clear till now? Any doubts you are having? Any doubts you are having?
No, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है, चलो एरर देखते हैं तुम्हारा क्या है, ठीक है. So what we have done, we have just simply imported the GUI. Okay, imported GUI class of our GUI module, and then we have utilized its class, and that's all. Any doubts you are having? First tell me that, whatever we have done today or before. Let me check a little bit more whether our save file and all are working correct or not. Let me see. Open file as untitled. देख लेते हैं. Yeah, everything is correctly working. Open file. Let me see for ABC also. Everything is working fine. And let me try to cut it. Cut, yeah, it's cut. Now then, let me try to paste it. Everything is happening fine. Let me try to save it. Saved. Okay, now let me again open it. Let me try to open the ABC again. Yeah, everything is fine. No problem at all. So might be some kind of issues that is happening. I don't know. It shouldn't have been. But yeah, everything's working fine. No problem at all. So I will be uploading it by tomorrow, this entire code and everything for your so that for your demo, that how should you approach, how should you make classes and everything to do your project. Okay, sounds good, is it? Shall I close? Any doubt from the project you are having? Thanks to you people also for giving me some ideas that how can we actually change the font and all everything to that. Okay, to with you people, I too got some piece of learning. Okay. Okay, any doubts you are having, tell me as I'm closing. No, there will be no class, but there will be sessions for you. Okay, for project sessions.
सर कब रहेंगे प्रोजेक्ट सेशन?
तो कल से शुरू project sessions हो गया. Demonstrations whatever I could have given, I have given you. Okay, small project, but that's more GUI based. How to, and that is more, I think, comprehensible to all of you. How to set up everything. Timing will be conveyed to you. Okay, I don't know about the timing yet. That will be conveyed to you. Okay, you have to book some slots and based upon that. Okay, and how to maintain functionalities and all. Okay. So try to means I will just motivate you. Try to come up with some library functions. कैसे करेंगे? Okay. Try to have some library function implementations also. Okay. ओके ट्राई टू इम्प्लीमेंट ओके ऐसा ना करना कि सब कुछ खुद से डायरेक्ट कोड करके एकदम इम्प्लीमेंट करो बहुत बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट बनेगा ठीक है ना डू व्हाट इंस्टेड do one thing try to explore libraries these projects will be definitely available over the internet go through them how they are happening and make an own version of them on your own okay make your own version of that game try to explore libraries kya function kya kaam kar raha hai and then come up with a basic project okay 7 days are there much more than enough why I'm saying so because you will be learning these things fine and you have to that's all from my end okay anything else okay yeah बताओ स्पाइडी तुम्हारा दिखाओ क्या एरर आ रहा है come on Saturday only okay so that I can take the clone graph problem I guess we may have one more doubt session okay or else I will connect with you if possible for explaining the clone graph problem क्या प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है दिखाओ
सर ये मैंने init फंक्शन के अंदर ये बनाया वेरिएबल self dot point is equal to 0 और सर इधर मैं इंक्रीज कर रहा हूँ ना self point is equal to self point plus 1 तो ये इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा है
हमारा नहीं आ रहा है
हेलो
या हेलो
यस सर
बताओ अब बताओ
सर ये सेल्फ पॉइंट वेरिएबल पर मैंने 0 वैल्यू असाइन किया हूँ ना और इधर मैं इंक्रीज कर रहा हूँ ना सेल्फ पॉइंट इज इक्वल टू सेल्फ पॉइंट प्लस 1 ये इंक्रीज नहीं हो रहा है
डेटा इक्वल टू सेल्फ पॉइंट ऊपर जाना कहाँ पे एट्रीब्यूट डिफाइंड है मुझे दिखाओ
सर कंस्ट्रक्ट इनिट फंक्शन के अंदर ही
इनिट फंक्शन सेल्फ पॉइंट इक्वल टू 0 इसमें करना क्या है पहले बताओ
सर जैसे मतलब जो यूजर ने वैल्यू डाला है उसको मैं आंसर के साथ चेक करता हूँ अगर वो बराबर रहता ना तो पॉइंट के वैल्यू बढ़ा देता हूँ एक
ठीक है
रन करके बताओगे सर आपको
बताओ देखते हैं क्या पॉइंट तुम्हारा प्रूफ उसके लिए मुझे पूरा प्रोजेक्ट देखना पड़ेगा चेक आंसर
सर मतलब इधर पहले पूछता हूँ कितना क्विज चाहिए एग्जांपल में 3 डाला
ऐसे ही सिंपल व्हाट जुनैद हैज डन यू हैव टू मेक दिस some CLI kind of projects or stuffs like this only okay
सर इधर मैं मतलब पूरा MCQ बना दिया हूँ और अभी एंटर मारूंगा ना जैसा GUI ओपन हो जाता है
ठीक है
फिर अगर से फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर मैंने 1 दिया हूँ और करेक्ट आंसर डालता हूँ तो सर देखो जो वैल्यू डाला वो भी 1 है और आंसर भी 1 है और दोनों स्ट्रिंग है तो इफ डेटा इज इक्वल टू आंसर है बराबर फिर भी पॉइंट की वैल्यू इंक्रीज नहीं हो रही
पता नहीं सेल्फ पॉइंट प्लस 1 पॉइंट को इंटीजर डिफाइन किया है दिखाना तो वैसे तुमने 0 डिफाइन कर ही दिया तो इंटीजर पकड़ ही लेगा
हाँ सर
पॉइंट्स की वैल्यू ऐसा कैसे हो रहा है ऐसा तो होना नहीं चाहिए आइडियली अच्छा ठीक है कोई तरीका है प्रोजेक्ट का कोड मुझे मिल सकता है ताकि मैं देख पाऊँ
सर आपको फाइल ही भेज दूंगा आपको पूरा
ठीक है चलो Okay, fine. So that's all from my end. All the best to all of you for your upcoming days.
Thank you, sir.
Hope all of you get very good placements. Nobody should be leaving DSA practice. Requesting I am to all of you. It was very good. How many months? Approx 4 months, right? With all of you. Okay, I am very sorry from my end if something is left, something I cannot do, something you didn't like. Okay. So you people are my first batch of ATNU. Whatever will be memorable. Many of the students, I think we are missing today, who are not here. And so, yeah.
Sir, today is my first day.
Who is it? You have came on a good day, I guess.
I took bad time.
यार ये तो सच्ची में अजीब हो गया.
फेयरवेल अटेंड करने आया सर वो.
क्या?
फेयरवेल लेक्चर अटेंड करने आया है वो सिर्फ.
अच्छा हाँ चलो आज तो फेयरवेल है. Is it? DSA खत्म. Okay, let me make the attendance for you. Last attendance. Okay. And I'm giving it here. You're the OS library.
सर तो आपको कोई दूसरा बैच वो कर दिया गया होगा ट्रांसफर ना?
अभी नहीं है. जनवरी में अगर होगा तो मिलेगा. ठीक है.
यस
Create attendance. Okay. Fine. Please mark all of your attendances, and who don't have any doubt, you may leave. Stay connected over WhatsApp. This is what I will say. कोई problem हो पूछ लेना. ठीक है. Okay, yeah, I am giving the number to all of you once more. Given. अच्छे से इंटरव्यू देना सब कोई. या सो DSA खत्म. जाओ फुल स्टैक सीखो अब अच्छे से. प्रैक्टिस मत छोड़ना. Okay, given the attendance to all of, make the attendance, please mark the attendance and we'll leave after that. Attendance markable है आज सबके लिए?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलो. Say we started on which day? It was September 1, right? The batch
Yes,
started.
sir.
All of you, Saurabh, I think Kanu came later, is it?
Yes, sir. ये second month में आए थे शायद.
कान्हू उसके
बीच में
बाद
आया था.
अमर शायद बीच में आया था ना तुम्हारे ही साथ.
नो सर अमर वो स्टार्टअप से था फिर 20 से.
अमर स्टार्टिंग में था. फिर कान्हू आया. फिर कौन? सपना वगैरह तो बहुत लेट में आई एज आई गेस. मुझे इतना तुम्हारा वॉइस ब्रेक कर रहा है कान्हू.
कानू फॉर लूप के पास आ गया था. लूपिंग से आ गया था कानू.
हाँ. सुबीर बहुत देर में आया. उसके बाद स्वप्निल. अब तो बहुत देर में आए, राइट?
यस सर. एंड मतलब एंड में आया.
जुनैद स्टार्टिंग में ही था ना. जुनैद और मेमन दोनों ही आप स्टार्टिंग से थे.
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
हाँ चलो.
सर मेरा भी स्टार्टिंग ही से था.
तुम भी स्टार्टिंग में थे? हाँ तुम. यस आई रिमेम्बर.
यस सर.
चलो सही करो. प्रोजेक्ट डेज में तो मिलते ही रहेंगे. ठीक है. चलो, I think मुझसे जितना होना था I have delivered. As much as I can deliver, I have delivered. Now it's your time to take it forward. Fine. कोई छोड़ना नहीं DSA, बहुत important होता है इंटरव्यूज के लिए.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Thanks to all of you. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.